Tonight, the leader of a designated terrorist organization killed in a Mexican military operation. 59-year-old Oseca Cervantes was the leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel. The death of the drug lord set off a wave of violence underway in several parts of Mexico, including the tourist town of Puerto Vallarta. Now, the pictures you're seeing, photos of the blockades that have been underway this afternoon after that killing. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 5. I'm Lisa Balick. Cervantes' death set off those roadblocks of burning vehicles, and it is a common tactic of cartels to try and block military operations. Tourists and residents being warned to shelter in place. All major airlines we've checked have canceled flights in and out of Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara airports. Alaska Airlines telling us, quote, due to the civil unrest near Mexican airports today, we have canceled 24 flights to Puerto Vallarta, Guadalajara, and Manzanillo. We are working with our guests to reaccommodate them on new flights as quickly as possible. Now, if your flights have been impacted or you are flying in or out or expecting to in the coming days, you're asked to contact your airline directly. We wanted to check in with some of the people from the U.S. who are now stuck in Mexico. Our Ariel Salk joining us live at Portland International Airport. Ariel, you spoke today with a man in Puerto Vallarta, one of the areas where people are being advised to exercise a high degree of caution. What did he tell you?
Yes, he says there's a lot of fear and paranoia. He is sheltering in a place along with other residents and visitors. Those orders coming from both the U.S. and Mexican governments. Now, we asked to not share his full name, but he tells me he lives part of the time in the United States and the other time in Mexico. As we were on that video call, I saw what appears to be a Mexican military helicopter circle the area before flying over his head. He anticipates seeing a large military presence very soon. He also flipped his camera around so we could see smoke in the distance. He tells me that was likely a car that was set on fire. He also shares what else he saw today.
What we saw here in Puerto Vallarta this morning, midday, was pretty much, people going up on motorcycles with a can of gasoline, stopping cars or tractor trailers, blocking major intersections, and pouring the gasoline and lighting them on fire to create, basically mayhem. And so the city's pretty much all shut down.
He tells me businesses are shut down. Public transit isn't running at this time. People are being advised to avoid unnecessary travel on the roads and to abandon their vehicles if somebody approaches them with a gas can. Now, he tells me he's been living there on and off for years, has seen incidences like this very similar in the past. In his experience, it has wrapped up within 36 to 48 hours, but we're going to keep in touch with him so we can get the latest on what's happening. Reporting live at PDX, Ariel Salk, KOIN 6 News.